Hello, and welcome to the Hermit Lab. Today, you're in the powerhouse. This is the fifth and final class in the riffin section where I just riff really hard on the journey into power sequence, and today's is actually quite chill and pretty short too, only 30 minutes or so. Hi, Marge. Thank you for being outside with me once again for riffin 5. We'll get started at the top of the mat. Toes together, hands at your heart center, and just breathe in here and out. Arms by your sides, sweep them all the way up overhead. Soften your knees, forward fold. Feel free to heel toe the feet wider. Take a little swish with some soft knees, side to side, ragdoll. Halfway lift, plant your palms, step to a tabletop, hands and knees. We'll cow and cat. Again, cow, open, and cat, round it out. Again, inhale, look up, tuck your toes, send your butt back, downward facing dog, and give it some pedals, some shimmies, some wags. And then breathe here and out. Look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway you lift, forward fold. Tall mountain, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to a supported plank. Glide forward, lower down halfway, and point your toes, leave your thighs down. Take a tall cobra here. I hung out for a second, kind of shifting side to side. Breath in and send it up and back, downward facing dog. Take one breath in and out. Look forward, feet follow. Halfway lift and fold. One more sunny. Reach all the way up tall, maybe the palms press at the top. Forward fold, face to your shins. Halfway lift. Plant your hands high, plank pose. Drop your knees. Chaturanga. Up dog this time. Lift the thighs. Downward facing dog. Go back. Breath in and out. Eyes forward, feet forward. Halfway you lift and forward you fold. Sit low, take chair pose, one breath. Empty and forward fold. Halfway lift, plant your hands, step your right foot back behind you for an active lunge. For a few rounds of breath, move it around, limber up, and then send your left leg high, three-legged dog, like it's getting pulled away from you. Look forward, scoot your right foot forward, 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 up between your hands, warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Go open, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse, go back. Cartwheel your hands to the floor, lunge. Send now your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Knee to your chest, all the way up. Bend the knee, open up the hip, and flip your dog. Press into the feet. I kept my eyes down toward the top of the mat today. Stretch, 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 and then come back to three-legged dog, nice and slow. Step your right foot forward and left foot follows. Halfway lift, fold. Let's get the other side. Chair pose, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hand, step now your left foot back behind you. Give it a moment, loosen it up. Then press into your hands, send your right leg high, three-legged dog. This part's pretty cute. Look forward, scoot your left foot forward and forward and forward until it's right between your hands. Rise up, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breathe up and back. Low lunge, plant your palms. Three-legged dog, left leg high behind you. Knee into your chest just once, curl it in. Send it up and back. Bend and open. Flip dog, up and over. Ground the heels and bust the heart and the chest open. Come back, control, three-legged dog. Get that stretch. Step your left foot forward and your right foot forward. Halfway lift and fold. Separate the feet about hip-width distance, toes forward, king chair. Sit up and go take your left hand down right next to your left foot. So we're twisting, using the ground here, elbow pushing into the knee, falling back to twist open. Keep your right arm high, look down, step your left foot behind you. Now we're in a grounded crescent twist. Keep pushing out of your bottom hand to get so far out of that shoulder. Eyes down, spin your back foot flat, little backstroke to pick you up. Stand you there, warrior two, right into a reverse. Extended side angle, come forward. Forearm can rest on your thigh, and let's take that top hand to the head, kind of feel like you're catching it and leaning back, letting that stretch down the armpit, the ribs. So nice. Reverse your warrior, reverse your triangle. And cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Three-legged dog behind you. Walk your hands back and back for a brief standing split at the back of your mat. And 2 feet down, halfway lift, scoop up the toes, Padangustasana. Take it as you need it, a nice break, or you're being active about it. Halfway lift. Left hand finds your hip. Right knee shoves you up to standing. You choose to straighten it or not. Foot forward. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. And take the leg out to the side. Keep dropping that hip underneath you. Really nice. Back to center. Reach your arms up for a moment. Eagle. Right leg over, right arm under. Untangle the arms up. Tippy toe to the top of your mat. I almost lost it here. Tip, tip, tip. Drop your heels. Forward fold. King chair, let's get the other side. Sit it down and up. Right hand on the inside of the right foot so you can use the shoulder to twist your spine toward the left. Eyes included. Ground your eyes down. Careful, step your right leg back and then reassess your twist. Yeah, fall back. Look down, back heel plants, warrior two, reverse warrior, go back, big reach, extended side angle, come forward, slice that line, and then go for your head in your hand. Just let that feel so good. Rise. Reverse your warrior. Keep stretching your front leg. Reverse triangle. Curl the hands down, low lunge. Toss the left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Walk your hands back and back and back for a brief standing split. 2 feet down, halfway lift. Padahastasana, step onto your hands. Give them a smush. Sway it around or stay nice and still. Halfway you lift. Right hand finds your hip. Find your left big toe. Use the knee to kind of shove you up to standing and then stay bent or extend the leg forward. Once you're balanced, help the leg out to the side. Stand a little bit taller. Close that gate, left leg long, arms up, up, up. Eagle, wrap the left leg over and the left arm under. Fight to bend that standing leg. I'm so stubborn about that. Untangle the arms up and take your time. Tippy toe to the top of your mat. And drop the heels forward, fold. Halfway lift, heel toe the feet together and fold. Soften your knees, rise all the way up, tall mountain. Let's dance. Catch your right foot, left hand to your heart today, and then kick back. I love the hand to the heart just like that. It just lets me push my chest up and remind it to stay lifted while I kick back and create that space behind me as well. Easy, easy. Set the foot down, back stroke. Find the inside of your left foot. Hand to your heart if you'd like. Dancer's pose. That big toe beneath you, super helpful. Mm-hmm. 2 feet down, arms up, reach high, tall mountain, forward fold, drop your head. Halfway lift, let's take it easy, come to tabletop. Inhale for cow, round out for cat. Cow pose, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Moving on, step your right foot between your hands. Find triangle pose from the ground up. Growing and stacking all the limbs and the joints. A clean reach and lines. So nice. Stand yourself up. Turn the right toes over to the side, wide-legged forward fold. Get another halfway lift, and I went for outer edges of the feet. We get 2 of these. Fingertips back beneath the shoulders, lengthen halfway and spin forward for pyramid. And go nice and wide, feet even, mats width distance. Walk your hands forward, almost like if you photoshopped out that right leg, it would be a down dog. I say that as if I know how to Photoshop. I really don't. I don't think I've ever had to use Photoshop. Okay, halfway lift. Plant your hands, scoot the left foot back, come to a lizard. Briefly dropping the bottom knee, pointing the foot, think up dog. Yeah, maybe your right hip falls out a little bit. Back toes tuck, three-legged dog, your right leg high. Come forward, knee to chest, figure for the leg, but we're turning this into side plank. Right arm high. Tree that foot on the inner thigh. This is where our tree pose is hiding today. Scoot the ankle back to figure four. 2 hands down, stay in this plank, and then bring the shin forward, slide it down, set up for resting half pigeon. Ooh, get a lift up in the chest. And walk yourself forward. Of course, if this variation's not for you, find one that is, so that it feels good and you can enjoy it. Walk your hands back. Tuck your toes. Meet me in downward facing dog. Breath in. And now let's get the other side. Left foot steps forward. Find Trikonasana, triangle pose. Growing from the ground up. So from foundation, feet, strong knees through the thighs, the hips, the core, the ribs, the chest, the arms, and then the eyes. Rise on up. Turn the left toes over to the side. I went tripod headstand this time around. Second wide-legged forward fold. Do your thing. If you're working an inversion, nice to stay in the straddle so we get that same stretch. Slowly lower yourself down if you've lifted. Catch a halfway lift and then go pivot over to the left. Widen up your stance. Reach your arms forward. Take this kind of down dog pyramid hybrid. Drop your head. Ugh. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands back a bit to support the right leg scooting back. Sink down into a up dog lizard. Now stretching out through that front hip flexor. Tuck your back toes, three-legged dog, your left leg high. Knee towards your chest, take that figure four legs and then fall to the right, seal your foot down, and then tree the left foot on the inside of the right leg. Yeah, push away from the ground, reach with your top fingers. Ankle comes back to the thigh, figure four. 2 hands down like a plank, hold on to it, and then the shin forward, sit it down. Good, walk it back, raise your chest, setting up a resting half pigeon. Yeah, nice stretch of the throat might be nice. Come forward, find your depth, and enjoy 5 rounds of breath. Bring yourself back to your palms. Lift the heart up. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Blow it out. Come to your shins, your knees for camel. Front hips super open, so go for the feet. Press the pelvis forward, the heart up and the head off. And if you feel like you've got a little bit more, start to creep your hands toward your knee pits. Lock out your arms and maybe play with sending some weight backwards and forwards on your way to Laghu Vidrasana. And come on up to a tabletop. Rotate yourself sideways. Let's surprise frog here. You can roll your mat up if you'd like extra padding for your knees. Work those 90-degree angles here. Knees out from the hips, heels right behind the knees. And then you're kind of like doink, you're flexing your back feet as opposed to your front feet. Your feet sideways. You can be on forearms, or maybe your chest can come down even though your hips are high. And you're going to be okay. Wherever you end up, breathe slowly and stay with it. Okay, find your own exit strategy and meet me back in a seat. Plant your feet and give yourself a hug here. Kind of squeezing everything back in. And then excellent reset for frog is wheel pose. Roll down and take your final back bend, bridge or wheel. Rise up to it. And enjoy, really enjoy the spreading open and sending out. One more big push and a lift wherever you are. And lower easy down. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. Take care of your wrists or just let your hands rest. Might be nice to pull the back of the neck. I usually tend to get a little crack there. And then leave the arms overhead if that sounds like a nice idea. Place your feet on the floor again. Shake out the hips. And without grabbing it, send your right leg high and then use your brain power to bring it as close to you as possible first. And then find your hands to your foot or your ankle or your calf. Give yourself a deep hamstring stretch here. And last breath, you can raise your forehead up to your shin. Eagle the legs, drop the knees over to the left, take a supine twist. Come back to center, send the right leg up again and twirl out the ankle, and then just start to shake the leg around a little bit, like it's in a swarm of mosquitoes and you're trying to shake all the mosquitoes away, because that was what was happening. All right, other side, send your left leg high, engage it, and using brain power, pull it toward you as close as possible, and then boost it with your hands. And then option to pull the forehead toward the shin for just a little moment. Eagle the legs, drop them over to the right. Help yourself back to center. Send your left leg up and twirl the ankle, shake it out. And let's add both legs up. I like to make little circles with the legs, kind of around the plate of the sacrum. Yeah, dangling in space. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet come to touch, knees drop again. Hands can rest at the belly, and the rest is up to you. Stay here or extend your limbs. Shavasana. Slowly let the head fall side to side. Help your feet to plant and press your thighs away from you. Arms overhead and roll over onto one side. Pass through a fetal position. And support your way up to a comfortable seat. Finding anchors, shoulders heavy, ears light. Join hands at heart center. Thumb knuckles to the forehead and take a bow. Nice. Awesome work. Thank you for being here for my riffin series. I hope you like them. And to see you back for more. See you soon. Bye.